And then you come over here to not
This is Trig.
that one, this one.
Those are the
So- Here we go.
Are you explaining the opening?
I'm explaining the thing for today. So before,
Opening activity.
I'm done with that. We're done with that. I can do that later if you want me to. Right now, I got listening. Come on. People at home can see you. They can hear you.
Hey, hello.
We can use SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. I keep saying SOHCAHTOA, but it's SOHCAHTOA.
SOHCAHTOA.
Nope. We can use SOHCAHTOA to do trigonometry backwards. So like before, SOH meant sine of the angle is equal to the opposite side divided by the hypotenuse side. So we were using an angle to find the sides. This time, we're doing backwards trigonometry. So this time we're going to use the sides to find the angle. And we can still use SOHCAHTOA. So SOH now means the sine of opposite over hypotenuse equals theta, the angle. And this isn't just sine though. We're not just putting the different number in with sine. This is inverse sine. See, it's got the -1 here. On the Texas Instruments calculators, which we've always used before, it says sine to the -1, and that means inverse sine. And then we use that. But you can see with a small print here, some calculators use, can I write this somewhere? Some of them say arc sine, or arc cosine, or arc tangent. And sometimes for short, they just say a sine instead of arc sine, or a cosine, or a tangent. And the iPhones, like some of them say sine to the -1, or cosine to the -1, tangent to the -1 for inverse sine and cosine and tangent. The iPhones say sine h for some reason, and I don't know why there's such a wide variety of the way this works. Just like always, you'll need to make sure your calculator's in degrees, too.
How do I do that on an iPhone?
The sine h, if you turn it sideways, it's right above sine on iPhone. I think it's above, maybe it's right around there. If y'all have trouble, you can ask me about, send me a picture of your calculator, I guess. And I can help that way. Anyway, I'm going to do one of these with the, oh, I forgot to say this last time. This has a theme. These questions have a theme. See if you can figure out what it is. Anyway, it's maybe kind of, y'all can get it. Y'all can get it. Right now, we've got Spaceman Spiff's spaceship. No, that's not right. Man, which one am I doing? Is it the patent attorney? It is the patent attorney. Okay, there we go. Patent attorney file is pushed up an incline. Doesn't say the angle, so I'll just make some sort of incline here. Okay, so this is some sort of angle that we don't know what it is. And the horizontal component is 4. That's the adjacent side of my triangle. The force in the direction of the incline was 5 newtons. That's the hypotenuse side of my angle. I'm going to make that cursor stop blinking real quick because I don't like it. Okay. Are y'all listening back there?
Yes.
Stop talking. I'm going to separate y'all if I can keep telling you. Draw a triangle and use trigonometry to find the angle and the vertical component. This is the opposite side. We're going to figure out what that is pretty soon. Alright, so let's use SOHCAHTOA. And we've got h. We're going to use a. So according to SOHCAHTOA, we're using h to find, or we're using h and a to find the angle. H and a go with cosine, so we'll use inverse cosine or cosine h or arc cosine or a cosine. I don't know why there's so many names. And now it's backwards, so instead of cosine of the angle, it's cosine of the sides. Cosine of adjacent over hypotenuse equals theta. Okay. So, I'm gonna move this over here a little bit. So cosine of the -1 of adjacent is 4, and hypotenuse is 5. And we're gonna get the angle that way. And so the angle is going to equal whatever that is. So what did I get last time? I don't even remember. Where's my calculator? Okay, inverse cosine of 4 over 5, also known as 0.8. Oh my god. 36.9 degrees. Okay, there we go. You've got an angle now. All right. So your assignment's going to ask you to find an angle, and then it's asking you to find this other side, which we'll do regular style. We can either use H or A. Which one do you want to use? A. Okay. We're going to use A, and we're finding the opposite side. So using A to find O. A and O. Go with tangent over there. So I'll write my tangent formula. Opposite over adjacent. And what was that? Was somebody there? Bunch of jingling. I can plug in my angle, 36.9. Opposite is we don't know. Adjacent is 4. All right, this is just fine. The other day we had what we were looking for was in the denominator, and we had to shuffle it all around, and that was a lot to do. But today we wanted to say equals opposite. It says opposite divided by 4, so to make that 4 cancel, so it just says equals opposite. I'll do the opposite and multiply by 4. One on top, one on bottom, so we got just equals opposite. I just got to do that. 4 newtons times the tangent of 36.9. Wait. I almost used the inverse tangent, but this is the regular tangent now, since we're taking the angle, using the angle to find the side. Whew. It is exactly 3. There you go. But that makes sense, right? This is one of those triangles that you can predict. If the hypotenuse is 5 and the adjacent side is 4, then the opposite side is going to be 3. There we go. So we got the angle, and then we got that. Y'all got the questions about this? Yes, sir.
I don't know how to put it in my phone.
I can help y'all with that.
It's there.
So yours doesn't have a sine H or a sine or an arc sine?